Guys, it's me, Kinghuman. Listen up. I'm going to ask you to do one simple, easy thing. And if you do it, you could become a millionaire. Check it out. Okay, what's that one simple thing, Kinghuman, that you're going to ask me to do that could possibly turn me into a millionaire? Lay it on me. Okay, you ready? Here it is. Open your mind and drop your psychological defenses for 1 freaking minute. I know it's hard, but open your mind and listen to what I have to say. Remember, your mind is like a parachute. It only works when it's open. So stop being so freaking stubborn and listen. Take something in. Think about it before you make a freaking decision. Now, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this thing. Because I'm telling you, this will change your life. What am I talking about here? I'm talking about recognizing the programming that has been put upon you all of your life to turn you into a cog in a machine, a battery in the matrix, a wage slave. I want you to think about this. Here's an analogy. Now, before I even get into that, let me say some more. Let me expand on this because it's really important. Since you were a child, society has programmed you to believe that the best thing you can do is get a J-O-B. Stands for just over broke. Now, why is that? Why would the plutocrats and the powers that be want to do that? Why do they want to send you to a school where all you will learn is how to become a cog in a machine, a battery in the matrix, a servant class? Because they need servant class. That's how they make money. It's a pyramid, and they're at the top of the pyramid and you're at the bottom. And you're at the bottom because you believe the bullshit that they fed you all your freaking life. Go to school, get an education, and you'll get a good J-O-B. Well, I'll tell you, I've known people that had great J-O-Bs. In fact, they changed the name of it from J-O-B to career. This person has a career. I'm talking about big-time corporate executives, big money people, and I've seen them lose their jobs. I've seen them get kicked out on their ass. You know, when you work for somebody else, you have zero power. Your life is not your own. You are handing your fate over to somebody else and letting them decide how much you're worth. And how do they decide that? They decide it by the marketplace. You know, I'm looking out over a huge valley here, out my window. I'm in a penthouse in Las Vegas right now. My penthouse condo. It's on the 34th floor. I'm way the hell up. I can see this whole valley. I look out over this valley and you know what I see? A bunch of worker bees who have decided to let somebody else determine their value in life. In other words, how much they're gonna make. Now, you go apply for a J-O-B and your employer looks at you and says, are you the best person for this job? He's also looking at 20,000 other people that want that same J-O-B. Now, this is supply and demand, people. So when you have a huge supply of people wanting a job, you can determine the price that you're gonna pay. It's cheap. You can buy labor very cheap. And you know what? These guys that give you these jobs, let's say you're a plumber. Guy hires you to be a plumber and he pays you what you think is a great wage of maybe $50 an hour. Wow, I'm making 50 bucks an hour. That's huge. I'm in Easy Street. Well, guess what that employer is making? He's billing you out at $500 an hour. You think that's justice? Why wouldn't you look at that equation and say, why can't I be the guy to do the hiring? Why can't I be the boss? You have to change your mindset. But it's very difficult because you've been programmed not to. You've been programmed to be a battery in the matrix. You've been programmed to be a source of cheap labor for the upper class. You know, here's an analogy. Here's the analogy I was going to talk about earlier. You know, when I was a kid, they used to have circuses. And they used to have elephants and tigers and lions, all this stuff. Huge, powerful animals. And I would look at this, and there's a gigantic elephant out by this tent. And he's got a chain around his leg, and his chain is attached to a tiny little peg that's been pounded into the ground. That elephant could easily, with one flick of its leg, snap that chain, pull that stake up out of the ground, and go on his merry way. But he doesn't do it. You know why? Because he's been conditioned to believe that he can't. He's been conditioned from birth to believe that he cannot break those bonds. And that's where you are right now. You have to open your mind. You have to change your thinking. You have to wake up. And the things I'm about to tell you, they're really going to piss you off. But that's a good thing. It means your brain is trying to process information, and you're in conflict. Because you're starting to realize that the things you've been taught all your life are lies. I mean, look at it this way. Everybody tells you, get a job, get a job. Even when you see the president on TV, he talks about jobs. They never talk about entrepreneurship. They talk about jobs. We need more jobs. We need to give people jobs. They need jobs. Why not teach people how to be independent, how to make their own way in life, how to be at the top of the pyramid instead of a wage slave class? Because they don't want that. They don't want you to do that, because the more people that escape from the bottom of the pyramid and move up to the top, the less stability they have to make money. It makes me crazy. I get so angry at this crap. So I want you to wake up and realize there's a better way. You can make your own way in life. Now, I'm speaking from experience. If you don't know me, I used to be an idiot truck driver. You know, I was told that that was what I needed to do to make money. I tried a lot of different things in life, and I always had an entrepreneurial mindset. But it's a long story. I don't want to digress into my own personal story. Maybe I'll do that another time. But I'm telling you, as an ex-truck driver who escaped the matrix, you can do it. But the first step you have to do is open up your mind and believe that there's another path. Believe that they've lied to you all your life. Now, I'm not saying this is the right thing for everybody. I don't know you. Maybe you're dumb as a box of rocks. And, you know, the best thing you can do, the best thing you can hope for is to work at a McDonald's. I don't know. You know, maybe you need that job. Maybe you need that stability. Maybe you need that structure. But if you're somebody that strives for something better out of life, if you look at your boss and say, that bastard, I hate that bastard. Why? He's making money off of me. I mean, there's a good story about a guy that's worked for his boss all his life, and his boss pulls up one day in a brand new Lamborghini, and the worker says, wow, boss, that's a great Lamborghini. That's really cool. And the boss says, yeah, I just bought it. It is really cool. And you know what? If you work really hard and you stick to it and you persevere, I'll get another one just like it next year. These fuckers are fucking you over, and you gotta wake up. The other thing I want you to wake up from is how they get you to be docile and buy into this shit. Another thing they do, and this is gonna freak you out, you're gonna go nuts, is they get you to believe in an afterlife. That's how they make you docile and make you complacent and makes you accept what's going on and how shitty your life is now, so you don't rebel. Oh, don't worry about it now. You'll have this great afterlife. And when you die, you'll go up to heaven. You'll sit on a big, fluffy, fucking white cloud. You'll play your harp, and it'll be paradise. Bullshit! It's a tactic to get you to become docile and complacent so you'll accept your lot in life and you won't try to better yourself because they don't want you to better yourself. All right, I'm going freaking nuts, man. I'm going to have a thrombo. I can't stand. Okay, I'm out of here. All right, donate a few bucks to help us a kid at St. Jude's Research Hospital for Kids. What could be better? Share this video. Wake some people up. Sayonara.